Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think...
He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pulisic, now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pulisic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bruno Fernandes plays it short. And it's Guerrero. Lewis Skelly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's...
And Messi! Caicedo. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Pulisic! Oh, it's hit the post. That's a half-decent try.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
DiMarco. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Lewis Skelly does really well to win the ball there. Guerrero. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Threads one in. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to...
He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Caicedo. Lewis Skelly. And he's played it back. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Now the cross. He's having a shot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
DiMarco. Caicedo spots it and intercepts. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That is good alertness. And it's DiMarco. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? McTominay goes steaming forward. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. DiMarco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Koundé. And it's Caicedo. And Luis Skelly. Guerrero. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Nepal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early...
Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That is ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Dijk tries to clear. Luis Skelly. Bruno Fernandes. Pulisic. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Out towards the flank.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, super find. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Oh, important interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well read, nice interception. Vardiol. McTominay tries to play it through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's good vision. Real chance! Sticks it away!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 21.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That pass has been well intercepted. Lewis Skelly, played back. That's an imaginative pass, and smartly reclaimed. Azar. Alexander-Arnold, that's a good ball out wide. Now it's Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here. Akanji. He's had it taken off. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, not quite. Koundé gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. Upamecano. Messi. Can he get it through? And that was very necessary. And here's Azar.
Hazard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's Bruno. Here's a chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the shot! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, this is shot. Oh, that's ambitious. Brought out the best in the keeper. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Martinez. 5 minutes to add. Hazard. Always onto this. Now can he find a... Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now that's well seen too. Now it's DiMarco. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's an imaginative pass. Just the goalkeeper. Real chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Distributed tidily. Mateus receives it in a good position here. Mbappe! Vardiol tries to clear. Oh, what has happened here? What a throw in. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gets a good foot in there. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Asensio calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Deftly away. And they've got a throw. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kamavinga. Hakimi. Messi in acres of space. There's the shot! Upamecano getting this one clear. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a good ball out wide. Flashes it across. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Asensio. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that has not gone well. Hazard. Kamavinga. Well timed. Excellent interception. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Kamavinga. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk concedes a free kick for that. Asensio. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against it. It's Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely shaped ball. Asensio kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kamavinga. And the counter is on. Van Dijk. And it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. Cleared without hesitation. Kamavinga. It's run loose here. And here's Messi. Messi! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Asensio. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Kamavinga. Mbappe. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is ended up in no man's land. Hakimi. It's a really well-measured ball. That is good alertness.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Messi. And here's Kane. Messi. Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Played it again. Climbs up big. And it's come back out to him. Oh, a decent effort as the first half draws to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Asensio. Kamavinga. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been clubbed away. And he's straight offside. And he thumps it clear. Hakimi. Really fierce, close defending. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Azar. And here's Messi. It's a promising position. Here comes the cross. Xavi Simons clears.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Camavinga. Hakimi. Kane. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Kane.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vardiol with the foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Xavi Simons.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And that should get the job done. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. And Mateus. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. Azar. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's made its way to him. And this is Azar. He's through, now is he in? Takes a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Now that looks a decent ball. And that has been cut short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. Azar. And here's Messi. Mbappe. Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard. And he's lost his man here. Messi. Oh, not quite. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Azar. Kane. Time and again they are repelled. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pinches it off him.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's clever. Camavinga. Hazard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Asensio. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. He's in a great position here. And he plays one through.
Oh, nicely intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
From the regional police department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Opts for safety. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Now it's Haaland. Acuna has it in a wide position. DiMarco. And Guardiol.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Simons.
Rabiot.
And it's Neymar. Now it's DiMarco.
Oh, not quite.
It's a throw-in.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, he's taken it. First quarter of an hour gone.
Caicedo.
Well, that has not gone well.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's found a way through. Nice control. Haaland. And a chance! It's there!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Southampton have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's made its way to him. And he's had it nicked away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Konate.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Modric. And here's Mbappe.
Rabiot.
Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Konate. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Rabiot. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's been shifted off it. Gundogan. And Konate. Acuna. Now, can they get him away? Rabiot. Decent chance! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Southampton are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Great vision.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Oh, that's superb.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Acuna.
And a shot! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's Modric! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Messi has a look and plays it forward.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. And he's found...
Mbappe!
Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. Konate, Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
To the screen for information provided by the local police.
And we're off again.
Nepal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Pavard. It's a pretty loose pass.
Chance, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Nepal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Gundogan. And it's Neymar. Modric. Konate. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rabiot. Not the most accurate pass. Haaland is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pavard. Rudiger.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And Pavard. Played towards the other side. Acuna. And it's Rabiot. Modric. Haaland. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Some resolute defending there. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Gabby Simons. Number 21.
Played in deep. The keeper gets his hands on it.
Number 10, Adar. Number 7,
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
Mbappe. Neymar. Big goal!
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Oh, perfectly measured that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, no joy this time. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe. Oh, it's Gundogan. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Number 25, Caicedo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Hazard. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Donnarumma claims comfortably. Half an hour gone in the second half. Nicely aimed pass. He's gone for goal!
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Messi. Coming on the field is number 22, Yamal.
Shot at goal! That is ended up in no man's land. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Rabiot really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, they can at least make a fight of it.
He's gone for goal! And he's lifted it over.
Nepal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. They're back within reach! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Hazard. And he's there to get it away. And he's had a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Haaland.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That is good alertness. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Modric gets across to intercept that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Hazard. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Kilishoi looks to get on the end of this. He's gone for goal. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Kane, in with the challenge. Kilishoi receives it in a good position. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Number 6.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kane is herring after that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kilitshoy, and he's been shifted off it. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Kane! They want to be quick to recover this.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Foot in, driving forward. And he cuts out the supply. Kamavinga. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! And it's really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this.
Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Kane. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. And here's Kane. Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Kilitshoy. He's in a great position here. Goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi, and the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
Nepal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Kilitshoy, and it's Azar. Thinks one through. Quality ball. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had a shot!
2 added minutes has
Oh,
been
denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Alexander-Arnold. Strong running down that left flank. A heavy challenge. Kilitshoy. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Kilitshoy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Caicedo. Threads one in. Yamal cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's McTominay. Kilitshoy wins the duel this time. Now it's Fernandez. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. And that has sent him... Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Donnarumma looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had it taken off him. Almost an hour gone. Vardiol calmly anticipates.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Xavi Simons. DiMarco. Now it's Kane. Azar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Simons. Driving on and making good progress. Spread out to the left. Vardiol. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Xavi Simons. Number 6, McTominay. Coming on the field, number 10.
And it's Azar.
Number
Knocks it out wide.
Fernandez.
Played back in. Kılıçsoy. He's on it, can he get away? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vardiol getting this one clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Kane. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's picked his way through. That's a shade optimistic. Upamecano gets it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Chips it through. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well read, nice interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's burst through! That's going to go a long way. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, DiMarco. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mbappe.
Oh, there's the clearance. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hazard. Mbappe.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Nicely aimed pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So there's going to be another change here.
Number 11, Messi.
Azar.
Coming on the field, number 20, Kane. Number
That's been
22.
slipped through. Mbappe! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Kılıçsoy is fouled. Camavinga, who has set up 2 goals, engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? It's played through for him, and he was alert to it. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through.
Neymar! Oh, off the bar!
That's a sharp pass.
Neymar with an air of confidence about him.
Takes the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Out towards the flank.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Neymar gets into a good position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Pressure coming in from all directions. That is ended up in no man's land. DiMarco does really well to win the ball there.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Marmoush is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
That looks a good ball through.
Donnarumma gets it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Fermin.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Fermin. That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Upamecano getting this one clear. Marmoush. Valverde. Neymar.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
And this is Neymar, delivered with swing. Upamecano tries to clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's chosen to go back. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Marmoush.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
McTominay. McTominay puts his foot on the gas. Xavi Simons. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
as it gets. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key.
Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that has been slung wide. Ball's gone out of play. And they've got rid. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Neymar.
Such good technique.
Neymar on a charge down the left. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pass somewhat off target. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a crunching tackle. DiMarco. And there's green grass ahead of him. He shot a goal! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Nepal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even...
Neymar! No way through there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Van Basten. DiMarco. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could try cutting inside here. Fired deep towards the back post. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And he comes up trumps again. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in space and looking for options. And there's the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
It's a throw-in. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Oh, well played, well played.
Now it's DiMarco. Chiellini trying to keep this in.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
DiMarco. Alexander-Arnold.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi.
Oh, well measured. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not...
It's Neymar! It's loose. Oh, and again! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Marmouche.
Now that's well seen too. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Decent chance! He's got a goal! Just 1 goal in it now! Game on!
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Basten. Van Basten!
They may end up...
Oh no, this does not look good.
And that's gone loose.
He'll try to keep this alive. Azar.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance, surely! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And it's Lopez.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Played out to the right.
Vermin.
Neymar.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, they've got it again. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Messi
goes short.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Tries a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better